only obligation is to tell it straight. So much on my plate, I gotta delegate.
Welcome to my day of eating plus my back routine. I hope you're having an amazing day. I always like to start off with planning my workouts and my meals before I go to the gym, so I'm just writing that down in my planner. And then I'm starting the day also with some green tea and ginger tea. This really helps me with my gut, any type of gut issues that I have. I like to drink this all throughout the day. If you know, you know. For pre-workout, I'm just going with a peach, I believe this is, and some green tea. Now for our workout, you can screenshot the beginning of the video where I wrote down all the workouts if you don't know what movements I'm doing, but I'm going to let you guys know how many sets of each I tried to do. For upper body day, I don't go too heavy because it seems like my upper body grows way faster and quicker than my lower body for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm doing 3 sets of 8 for almost each exercise. I went up in weight today because I noticed that I was able to get to 12, and because I don't take upper bodies as not as serious, but it's just like not my favorite. Like, I love training my back, but I don't go super heavy. So I'm kind of in la la land when I'm in the gym. I'm not really paying attention to my reps, but today I had to snap out of it. I'm like, okay, I can do 12 reps for this weight, so let me up the weight to where I can only do 8. And that is called progressive overload, okay? Even though my main goal right now is not to grow my upper body, so that is why. But let's just take a second to appreciate the back gains. I have come a long way. Oh my gosh, look at that back. I just have to give myself some credit because I feel like it's due. Like, that's a view right there. That is a view. 3 sets of 8 for that exercise too. Lat pull downs are some of my favorites. Even since the beginning of my weight loss journey and my gym journey, I always love lat pull downs. I don't know what it is, but it's just a really fun movement for me. Let me know what is your favorite back like exercise or upper body exercise or whatever. I would love to know. It's lat pull downs for me for sure. Then we have some single arm dumbbell rows. I also love these also. Just don't like the position that you have to be in. I actually ended up turning around, and again, I am so sorry if you can hear my MacBook Pro overheating, breathing all extra hard. I hope it's not that noticeable in my voiceover. So crazy how we spend thousands of dollars on these gadgets and you get to do a little editing and it just starts going crazy, but it's okay. I'm still here. But yeah, after those, I took a little rest and then went into some cardio. We have 12 330 today. Make sure you stay tuned for this workout challenge. I challenged myself to do 12 330 every day for a week, and look at me. So I just finished upper body, and for breakfast I am going to be having some protein pancakes because why not? I really want to get through with this. This is all that I have left, so let's get into it. Just a little trigger warning if you're not into counting calories. For some of my meals, I do prefer to count calories because I am in a calorie deficit and I am trying to lose weight. So you will see me measure a few things throughout this video. I believe that this is the only thing that I measured though. I usually measure my pancake mix and my egg whites because I don't like to get too crazy with that. Egg whites are fine, but like for my pancake mix, I don't like to get too crazy with it. As you can see, I'm just trying to use this all up and not be wasteful with it. But this is the Just Add Water brand. Super easy, super quick depending on how you make it. I like to add a little bit of cinnamon to mine. On some days I'll add in some vanilla extract just to be a little fancy, but mostly just cinnamon. And then either blueberries or bananas. Today I decided on bananas. Actually, sometimes I'll even do both for my pancakes, but we're just gonna keep it cute and simple for today. And I'm gonna add some bananas to my pancakes. And adding bananas makes the consistency kind of like, how can I explain it? Like a banana consistency, so when you bite into it, it does taste like a little mushy. So if you don't like that, if you have a thing with food consistencies or like textures of things, then I probably wouldn't recommend adding the banana to your pancakes. Just put it on top. I know I'm not the only one who, when they first started their weight loss journey, they just went straight to cutting out carbs because that's like the enemy in the media, like carbs. Don't eat carbs or limit your carbs. These days I'm trying to do I forgot what you call it, but it's when you have heavy carbs on one day and then no carbs on other days. So usually on leg days I like to do really heavy carbs because I usually do lots of cardio with my leg days, which is kind of insane if you ask me, but hey. With my eggs, I am adding some vegan cheese. This vegan cheese brand, I believe, is the Daya. It's like plant-based. Super good. It doesn't have a weird taste or anything, I promise. But I just love cheese eggs. I gotta have some cheese in my eggs, whether it's real cheese or plant-based. But if you don't know, or if you're new to this video, I am trying to limit my dairy intake. It just doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't agree with my belly. It makes me painfully bloated. So that is a personal preference of mine, is to limit my dairy. I topped off my pancakes with some sugar-free syrup, which is obviously optional. You can use regular syrup if you want. I've actually been kind of like doing a little bit of research to see if sugar-free syrup is better than regular syrup, because I am on social media a lot, so I see a lot of information and it just gets thrown at me. So I'm trying to see, if you be on TikTok. For lunch, I had some Panda Express because I was running some errands today. I was already at the mall, so we just went with some Panda. I had some rice, some orange chicken, 2 spring rolls, and some honey walnut shrimp. It was so good. If you love egg rolls, then you'll love Panda Express's spring rolls. It's just like the perfect amount of crunch and everything. I love it. So for dinner, I am going with one of my favorite either lunch or dinner recipes. Honestly, whenever I cook this, that's just when I eat it. But we're cooking some chili. I like to cut up a bunch of my favorite vegetables, so honestly, I'm trying to use whatever I have in my kitchen. The cilantro was going bad a little bit, so I had to pick out like the pieces that were still good. So I was just like, let me hurry up and use this, because we don't want to waste food. We do not waste food over on this channel. I'm really trying to get in the habit of using what's in my refrigerator. So I had some yellow bell peppers, some red bell peppers, a white onion, and some cilantro. I also had some green onions, but I didn't want it to be a little too oniony. Plus I was cooking vegetable soup also, so we're just gonna go with the white onion. I added these to a pot with some olive oil, just a splash of olive oil, not too much. You don't need that much olive oil when it comes to my recipe of chili. You don't need that much olive oil, because we're also gonna add some vinegar and just like other little juices. So once you add your veggies to the pot, you just stir them around. And then the can of chili that I'm using is from Aldi, but honestly any can of chili works. I usually get the one from Walmart, which is in the red can. That's the one that my household uses. Like my mom, she used that when I was growing up, so I usually get that one, but Aldi didn't have that brand. Along with the vegetables, I'm going to add some tomatoes in a can because we didn't have any fresh ones, and a little bit of garlic. The tomatoes really make the meal for me. Like when I used to cook this, sometimes I wouldn't have tomatoes in the can, and it just doesn't hit the same. So if you can, try this meal with the tomatoes in a can. It makes a whole difference. Like I said, this is the chili that I'm using. I prefer chili with no beans, but if you love you some beans, go ahead and get the chili with the beans. But for me, I'm not a big fan of beans. I kind of just eat them because I know that it aligns with my goals and my fitness goals, and it can help me. So I'll eat them when I want, but not a big fan. Actually, when I order my burritos, I tell them no beans. But anyway, for seasonings, I use some lemon juice, chili flakes, garlic powder, and Creole seasoning. I went back and added a little bit more because it wasn't seasoned enough. Topped it off with some white rice. You can have this with crackers, rice, whatever you want. Look at how good that looks. This came out amazing. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click on my next what I eat in a day or what I eat in a week, whatever you prefer. I will see you guys later.